How you doing, everybody? My name is Ed, and I'm here shooting this video this morning on how to transfer large files over the internet. In fact, this is a video for a dear friend of mine. He was recently asking how he could transfer a file up to 2 gigs to another person, and not extremely tech savvy, which is okay. Not everybody is, and that's why somebody like myself can help out where I can. Um, but this question comes up actually quite often on what's the best way to transfer, maybe large video files or, large amount of data, from one person to another. And the two sites that I use personally, and I'll show a little bit more of a technical option there in a moment, but one of the sites that I use is called, right here that we're looking at, is called transfer.pcloud.com, transfer.pcloud.com. And what you do is it's super simple. You just, it's a free site, and you click on add your files, so you can kind of just click this and find the file that you want to send, just like anything else. You can send files up to 5 gigabytes, which is very large. um, and what you just pretty much do is you put your, the email recipient that you're going to send it to, your email address, and whatever optional message you want to include there, and then you hit transfer. Um, it can take a little bit of time depending on the size of the file that you're trying to upload to send. Something 5 gigabytes, and depending on how fast your internet connection speed could take quite some time. So you may want to have it run in the background, or let it run for a period of time where you just step away from the computer for a little bit. That's what I do sometimes, depending on the size. But if you even have something a little bit bigger than that, another site that I use is something called dropsend.com. Dropsend.com. It works exactly the same way. You pretty much just select a file, and you put your the recipient address, and then uh, and then the recipient address, duh. And then you just go ahead and hit send the file. The thing about this one here, though, is you can send files up to 8 gigs, so it's another additional 3 gigs that you can send above the last site, transfer.pcloud.com. And you can pretty much send pretty much anything. It's one thing I like about this is the security is pretty high, so I like this site. Um, and that's pretty much it. I mean, this is one of the easiest ways to move large files from one person to another. Um, the other option that I also use is, if you're a little bit more techy, is I use an FTP client called FileZilla, and if you would have to actually know some of your information here in order to connect to your server or domain that you might have set up through your hosting account, if you have one. And sometimes what I'll do is I will connect to my one of my domains and create a file or a folder, and then just pretty much what I do is I'll take it, go ahead and navigate to the file that you want to move and drop it into a folder, and that'll be the path. So if it's like abcdomain.com, and then whatever is the file name is eddie.com, or Eddie whatever, um, that would be the file name. But it's a little bit more techy stuff here. If you're not familiar with this, that's okay. But this is just another option that I use to move large files from one person to another, and I'll give out the path of it, but just an idea. Other than that, that's pretty much it. These are the two options that are probably best suited for people who are just, trying to just move a couple things from one site, one person to another. That's pretty much it. So hopefully this helps out a little bit, give you some ideas on what you could do as far as moving some of these large files over. Okay? Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.